People scream about how moving averages are lagging indicators of price and how they should not use them and everything and all that fluff. But same thing with UPNL. I really cannot get enough of all these banh mi, these sandwiches in Vietnam, and the coffee. Awesome. Now this being done, it's time to go explore a little bit, and I want to spend the afternoon outside and trying to explore. Yesterday I didn't do much, but today I'm going to do a little bit more and try to walk a little bit more far. It's cool because pretty much everything's around here. This is a pretty central place. Now one thing I thought of doing is I thought of cooking a little bit more in Vietnam at first, but I realized here with the price of food it's really ridiculous to cook, and that would be like costing more than eating out. So the only reason why you would cook at home when traveling in Vietnam is if you're really not hungry and you want to eat like a small thing, a small snack. But other than that, it's a waste of time. So I'll go out, take some lunch, and let's get started with that right now. This is really cool. Just on the corner of the street where I live, there's this restaurant, beer and pizza. We'll try it out, see what it's like. And it's not that expensive, it's pretty cheap still. More than like a typical Vietnamese lunch, so try it out. You also have the view on the traffic, which is like watching a football game. It's really amazing. So that was a great lunch. Now I'm gonna try to walk in this direction. This is going near the water, where there's a kind of a river in Ho Chi Minh. And it's a place I've been to before, I liked it, so I'll try to go back. And I'll try to stop walking before I get to the water, and to be too wet. But that's going to be the plan for today. Oh! Let's pay and then go to that place. Just for the reference, that meal cost 200,000, which I think is like $7 US. I'll put the number below, but beer plus pizza, that is pretty cheap. That looked like a cool street. There's something happening here for sure. There's a lot of people and a lot of kind of small stores. I don't know what's happening though. I have no clue. It's incredible how this city changes from kind of local, authentic, small coffee shop, small restaurant along the road to like big buildings and hotels and stuff. Crazy, it's like just next to it. So like look at that building. And then that building. Quite a big difference. This by the way is the Park Hyatt Saigon. That explains the building. It's pretty cool. Now we pretty much made it to the water, and I must warn you that the road in front of the water, it's one of the toughest ones to cross in Ho Chi Minh. It's the one I had the most trouble crossing last time, and like traffic never stops. It's incredible. You cannot even pass there. Check this out. Alright, let's do it. Try to cross that road.
No. No.
Thank you.
No. Sorry. Hey. No. Sorry. Okay. Hey. Gulu. Okay. No.
And these people are trying to run at you and try to get your money. It's incredible. Happened to me once in Hanoi, and I won't ever get caught on that, so I'm good. Wow, the water moves really fast. It's pretty incredible, like so fast. So now I'm gonna try to find a coffee shop, which is like the easiest thing to do in Vietnam, and do some more work. I think I picked the fanciest place around, but that's fine. It's good. After this good coffee, I've been able to make my way to a place I've been before. It's just really changed a little bit. So that's, I think, where the statue of Ho Chi Minh is, and we'll try to take a look around. The only thing is, there used to be kind of a place where you could walk right in the middle of the road, and that was pretty beautiful with like fountains and water. But now that's closed. They seem to be doing some repairs. Let's check it out anyway. This is one of those very cool spots where everybody's taking pictures and stuff, and there's a lot of selfies. Not that many people though, but it's not super crowded. It's not a very touristic place. Or I guess people just don't stay here that long, but it's pretty beautiful. Alright, so I love this place, mainly for the architecture, but it's just a nice environment overall. There's always this interesting thing when you go back to a city you've been a long time ago, even just a year ago. It kind of seems familiar, but kind of seems different at the same time. Things change, of course, but you can recognize yourself, and it really feels like this was yesterday. And that's the same thing when I go back to like Hong Kong or even here, Ho Chi Minh, exact same thing. Really weird feeling. As if you didn't leave, but you did leave and things did happen in the meantime, but it just feels the same. Alright, so enough weird talk, let's go back to the apartment. I'll try to find my way. That's gonna be a tough one. I found my way back. It's just one road then, so pretty easy. In the past, I've been sharing with you guys how much teaching and sharing my knowledge has helped me become a better trader. But there's also this other aspect that I didn't really talk about. Whenever you put something online, or what is it gonna be, like just a Facebook post, a paragraph, or a video, you get some feedback and kind of force me to think about a different topic. Recently, I had this question from, I think that was Hendrik, who asked, what's your definition of a successful Forex trader? And this is kind of evolved over time. I used to think that the biggest thing that would be driving success in trading would be money. That's kind of what everyone talks about. And we won't lie here, it's really simple. You get to trading for money, but over time you evolve and you kind of change. And that's the beauty of it. Now, the only problem is that if we're gonna look only at money and kind of the P&L of a trader to determine success, it's going to be kind of a lagging indicator, right? People scream about how moving average are lagging indicators of price and how they should not use them and everything and all that fluff. But same thing with your P&L. So if you're going to rely on your P&L to determine something, it's going to be lagging. And as I've said before, you could be trading for 5 years, see yourself as unsuccessful because you didn't reach the point where you want to be at, where you make a lot of money, you're rich, you have these cars and everything. Most traders don't have these cars, but the principle is the following. I want to make the definition of a successful trader very simple so that you can see yourself into that definition. And a lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter with the P&L, so it's about doing what's right and everything, and that's a little bit what I used to think. But we'll keep it even simpler. The definition of a successful trader is someone who achieves his goals. Now, we need to make a shift here because goals are not like making $100,000 per year or trading while traveling. That's a goal, but that's not the goal you want to have. The solution here, if you want to feel successful faster, and that's possible, is setting process goal. As soon as you achieve your process goal, you're successful because you're doing the right things and you're moving forward. And that's what a successful trader is. Someone who achieves his goals. And that's everything there is to it. Because the only way to feel successful is to achieve goals. If you only do what's right and you didn't set goal, you're still moving forward, but you won't feel successful. And there's two parts. Like, you have to be successful, but you also have to feel successful, which is what happens when you reach goals. Now that's a whole other topic. But in the book Psycho-Cybernetics, what the author talks about at some point is the fact that we as humans are kind of goal setting and goal striving mechanism. So we do everything to reach a goal. And you will see that people who have no goals don't go very far. So you want to set goal all the time. And no matter what field that is in, could be trading, could be anything else. But of course you need to know how to achieve them. And that's why working right. And I'll probably do another video on how to achieve your goal in the future, because that's a huge topic. But check out the video on how to set process goals and how to achieve them. That's going to be a good start. Don't wait 5 years till you reach your high level goals, like your outcome goals. Instead, set process goals where you can feel successful every single day. And to wrap this up, I think I'll give you guys some example of process goals that are good, having some sort of compliance level that you want to achieve, like 85%, 95%, and trying to make this better and better every week or every month. Reviewing your trades every week, that's a goal. That's simple. Taking, let's say, one factor and acting on it for that day or that week, like waiting till price hits your target, or waiting till price goes beyond your target, or trying a new thing and you try it for like a week or something, and that's also a good goal. And the beauty of these process goals is that the more you achieve them, the more you move closer to your outcome goal, your big goal, and the more successful you feel. So you don't have to worry about, will I achieve my goal, will I be successful, will I be able to trade full time? It doesn't matter, because all you're doing is bringing you forward to your goal, and that's ultimately what you want. So I hope this makes sense. I hope it's clarifying the issue. It's also about having a strategy, of course, and having these things like money management on the side, but those should be goals as well. Like, respecting those things and setting them down should be goals as well that you have. And ultimately, that's what's helping you get towards success. Now give a like if the video was useful today. Give a comment below if you have any thought or any question. I want to answer them and help you out. And subscribe if it's not done yet. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.